Good morning, Christine. We are live.
Hello, Anne. Nice to see you, as it always is.
Well, and I should say good evening to you, but
That's all right.
you
You
know
can
what
say
I
good
mean.
morning, and I'll say good evening because that's how it is.
Ideo. Christine, I'm going to hand over to you to do the introductions.
All right. So, as we're waiting for people to get on, as you get on, please kind of write something in the comments so we know that we are set up correctly. But welcome to our monthly Let's Create Together. I'm Christine Josti, and this is my friend and Lewis. And so we are both Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, and we have known each other for over 10 years. And we decided that we like crafting with each other, and then we wanted to include you in on it. So we came up with this new format called Let's Create Together because that's exactly what we're going to do. So Anne's in charge this tonight, which so I have no idea what we're doing.
Yay! I like being in charge. Well,
You
we'll
do
see.
until
Yeah, until it all goes pear shaped. Then not so much.
exactly. All right, we are on because Valerie's there. Hi, Val. Excellent. It's always good to make sure that it's working.
It would be a little disappointing to get to the end of the session and discovered that we went nobody and nobody saw us.
I
So,
think we one time did have no volume. And we have Debbie is on. Hi, Debbie. So good. All right. So we're just waiting for some of your Australian
so
buddies to come on.
we've got a few people watching. So if you are
Right.
watching, it's always nice.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, you got me.
You know what happens when you talk about technical issues?
Something
We just
happened.
we just drop completely out into the netherworld.
I don't know what happened. I even put do not disturb on my phone because that messes it up sometimes. But so
Ideo.
yes,
Well,
look at everyone saying they can hear you in. That was for me.
rightio.
We're
Well,
off to a good start.
I will not talk about technical issues again, so let's get going. IDEO, the idea today, and we've got a little bit of news coming at the end, but we've got lots of people watching.
Yes, this is awesome.
So,
Hello to everyone who
everybody,
said we have lots of people on there. So that's hello to everybody.
so, IDEO. Everybody should have a copy of your measurements, and if you haven't printed them up, that's okay because I will go through them anyway. But you can add, and I didn't add this in case this went pear-shaped when I couldn't walk you through, but you can just add a note. You don't have to do it. Please don't do it yet. You're going to score your pattern paper at 2 inches, 4 inches, 8 inches, and 10 inches. So you can write that on if you like. I'll mention it anyway, but just in case you want to keep a record of it. And then also I've just changed the basic white insert. So that's under your layers. It's the last one under your layers. So it is actually 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So that's that one there. So let's get started. Now, the card that we're going to be making, I've got pieces everywhere here. So the first piece that we're making And I have cut out a few pieces just because it's so that I don't get lost. This is the card base. So it is 4.25 inches by 5.5. Right. So hoping I cut my pages right because the card base seemed off. I'm kind of new to cards. I'm sure you'll be fine, Nina.
Welcome to
If
card
not,
making.
yeah. Ideo. So this is how big it is. So 4.25 this way and 5.5 down here. So whilst you're doing that quick cut, I'm going to show you the gorgeous paper that I'm using. So I'm actually using, I need to look at the name of it.
I
Is it
almost
all
used that paper. That would have been kind of funny.
Artisan Sketch Designer, sorry, Artisan Sketched Garden. So it's 12 by 12. Now this is my paper, so it is
It's brand new,
double-sided.
so just let them know they can't order it yet.
Good idea, good thought. Like you can only order it from Tuesday. Whether you're in the States or here, it's Tuesday. So you can see I've already cut out a piece there. So this is great for colouring. There is no die that actually cuts these out, but they're pretty easy to, hang on a minute, we've got this one. I love the stripe. It's such a black and white stripe is so handy. I could have used this, but it was a little one way. That's that. And then I've got all these little pieces here. So some were very light, and I wouldn't use something this light for this pattern. And that's the other one. This one would work as well. Rightio. Now, I was tempted with this paper to actually go through, which I could do, and randomly just colour an occasional flower. But then I realised that it would come through on the back, and I went, that's not going to work. So let's cut my designer series paper, the pattern paper, and we're cutting this to 6 inches by 12. Now, for those that are unfamiliar with the Stampin' Up trimmer, the 6 inches is over here. You're just going to slide the paper down to into the groove here, line it up with the 6 inches. This doesn't have a direction, so that's okay. So I end up with a piece that is this big, so 12 inches by 6 inches.
I like how on these trimmers that the 6 inches goes right up to the lip on the
Yeah.
right
So
side. It's easy cutting. Yeah.
So you know that if this is closed, this is an extendable arm. If this is closed, you just have to line it up with that groove there, and that'll make you 6 inches. And line it up the top, and that'll keep it nice and straight. So we're going to be using this paper. Don't worry about which direction you're going to score, but you're going to be scoring at 2 inches. So line it up with the 2 inches. And you're going to be using the scoring blade, not the cutting blade. I say that because I have been caught once or twice with that.
Yeah. Happens to all of us.
And because it's designer series paper, it's not as thick as cardstock. So you just need to be a little gentle. You don't want to press too hard or otherwise your paper will rip. But you need to press it hard enough that you do have a score line. But as I said, if you press too hard, you'll actually rip down here. I'm hoping you can see that. So I've scored 2 inches and 4 inches. And because I'm on a limited space, or maybe as a tip, I'm just going to turn that around and do 2 inches and 4 inches again. And then it will be scored at 2, 4, 8, and 10. And so you're not doing every 2 inches all the way across. You're going 2, 4, 8, and 10. So there's nothing right down the center of this piece of paper. Now, I'm just pulling out my So what we're going to do, for those that are familiar with gatefold cards, we're going to make a gatefold card. Now, you get to decide which one is going to be on the outside. To be honest, you don't see too much as this sits here because you're hiding it.
And
And
you
what's
don't see
on the
too much of
inside?
the inside or
Well,
the outside.
you will see this,
Yep.
right? You're putting your white sheet over that,
Okay.
your card insert, and this, you're going to see a bit of this. And if you,
Of
so
course,
you
mine
get
doesn't
to
match.
choose. You get to you get to choose which way you put it, right? And I don't mean up or down. I just switch mine around because now, before you get to reinforcing your folds, I'm going to show you what you then do. So you've got your score line there, and I'm going to show you the two different versions for my paper, because it will then, I'm just using my finger. So that's how one will look. And if I turn this inside out, and you'll see it will look like that. Now, to be
Mhm.
honest, you will see, I'm going to keep going here and you will see why I put the dark on the outside, because I think it's a little bit more stunning. Now, what you're doing is just folding it over so that it lines up with that
Okay.
score line,
So
right?
I picked the wrong paper.
I don't think it will matter. I did see that
For both. I
because,
was going to do two, and you don't know what my other paper was, but I'm going to keep going. But
well,
mine's
yeah.
not going to match quite as nice.
Well, that's why I did put coordinating, the word coordinating in there.
But not on both sides. The designer
Mm.
paper was how I interpreted it, was just the cardstock with coordinating, not
So
both
you
sides of the designer paper.
so
But
you
that's
can
okay.
so you can see that if it's opened up, which it really kind of doesn't open up, but you'll see this. But you can see the really pretty bits here, but you don't even see that much of that. You will see
Okay.
those corners there, because I'm putting something over that center part, so you don't even get to see it. All right. So then you open up, and this will be, I've just lied to you.
Good, because I don't like what mine looks like.
I just completely lied to you. You know how I said, to you early, Christine, I don't even need to check my measurements. Do you remember that conversation?
I do.
Well, the measurements had to be 5 1/4. I got so excited.
So
So,
I have to tell you, at dinner time, we were talking, and we were talking about how you sometimes overcomplicate things.
me,
And Troy said something that was so funny. Oh, so I
so
have to let him know. All right.
I
So the
know I'm going
measurement
to
should
go
be,
back, and I'm really sorry about that.
that's
Is
okay.
this piece, which is right on my measurements? Oh, it's not. Oh my goodness. I didn't even get it right on my measurements because I was so excited about half a sheet. When I've been cutting it, because I've done samples of this, I've been cutting it to the right size because I haven't been reading the instructions.
All right. So
So
just to clarify for all of us but you.
12 inches by 5 1/4. So
All
you're
right.
going to cut 3/4 of an inch off. I'm
So
really sorry, Nina. I've
12 by 5 1/4, not 12
yes,
by 6.
yes. So Nina, you're spot on. Thank goodness you're here. So 5 1/4.
Five and a quarter
Mary
or five
Lou,
and a half? 5 1/4?
5 1/4, because this is 5 1/2. So I
Okay.
need a border around it.
All right,
right?
and I am choosing different paper because I'll show you, but mine is going to look awful. So I'm just pick different paper.
I
All
know.
right,
So
5 1/4.
now,
So
lucky, you're probably not going to see that extra fold line.
so hold on, we need to still score it 2, 4, 8, and 10.
2, 4, 8, and 10.
All
Yep.
righty.
So I'll give everybody a bit of time.
I hope everyone was laughing just as much as I was.
Well, I just think, and I was
Because
thinking it when I said it to you off air, I said, I don't even need to look at the measurements, obviously, because I hadn't looked at the measurements that I had written.
but guess what, everyone? It's just paper,
It is
right?
just
It's
paper.
just
And to be
paper.
honest, you're not even going to notice this. And I'll just show you because that's going to go over it. So that crease, that extra crease that we did is not even going to show up. So I'm feeling bad, but not too bad. So this is how it now looks. So there's your 4 corners
Hold
folded
on.
in.
I'm going to cut just so you can see my ladybug paper because I still don't think that's going to look good. Trim that down.
And then you're going to open this up and you've got that gatefold. Now, if you're not used to what a gatefold card is, but normally, and I'm just opening this up, is it looks like this. So it opens up like a gate and then it closes down. So we've just folded in the corners. Mary Lou, thank you for laughing. It's some of the new paper. Is that some of the new paper? Yes, it
Yes.
is. And it is called Artisan Sketched Garden Designer Series paper. So it is available starting Tuesday. I know, Christine. How about you
Mhm.
show us where you are? How about I show where you are?
Oh, sure. All right.
I
So
know.
this was my initial paper.
I think that would have worked actually.
Well, but I have black as my base.
Oh, radio. That may
So
not have worked.
I thought we were going to see a lot of the ladybugs. And then my second piece of paper I had was this is old paper, strawberries, and then I have bunnies. So that was not going to work. So then luckily I brought up
Probably
a,
would have. All of these would have worked, to be honest.
well, not really, because then when you pull that up, it's, I don't think so. So,
Radio. Well,
anyways, then I had some extra paper. So I'm doing this right now.
well, I've used that paper in one of my other samples.
Oh, okay, good.
I
So
know. So while you do that, I'll just stay on and then I'll switch back.
hopefully I have the right color base. Oh, okay. These don't line up.
So it does look, if you can be a little careful lining them up, but to be honest, they don't have to be perfect. So do not panic.
All right.
I know. So
All
you're
right.
right.
So here we go.
So you're right to go. I'll throw it back to me. Well saved, Christine.
Ooh,
I know. So this is where we are. So I can actually stick so you get an idea of how this comes together. I can glue this on. So you never see this beautiful piece, which is a little sad, onto my lemon lime
that's
twist,
my
which is,
favorite of that pack, actually. That
yeah,
piece. Yeah.
it is a favorite. But I love lemon lime twist. It's my favorite color and I haven't been using it lately.
Mm,
So I thought it was time to drag it out because it goes with black so well. And black and black and black is just a little too harsh.
that's funny because I was going to do the black and white and pink with my ladybugs, but not anymore.
So all you do is you're going to stick this down and make sure it's nicely centered on that 5.5 inch down here and 4.25. Now it wouldn't have looked as nice on that 6. This piece here, if it had been 6 inches, it wouldn't have looked as nice.
Right.
So let's go. So then I'll just show you how this comes together. So this is going to sit at an angle. So it lines up on that opening, right? That point, and the same down here, and then I just even it up. Then I'm going to decorate what this is. So I've done a black, also a black square and a white square, and then I'm going to decorate it. Now this is what I was kind of contemplating. Until you put your card together, you're not actually that sure how I would do a bigger square. Um, but I think I like the black. What do you think, Christine? Do you like the extra
I
black?
yes, I do.
I think it pops it.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is decorate. So just put these over there for the moment and let's decorate this. Remember, when we're decorating our top layer, which will probably be basic white, we're going to have it as a diamond. So on that angle. So don't do it as a square. Now, when I actually get to finish this, I'll show you an option. So I actually fussy cut one of those little vases and with the flowers and the leaves out of that same paper that I've used here. And I'll do something like this. Now I'm going to add some water to my bowl. So it's a see-through glass.
And
Yes.
I have a question. Can
Yeah.
you go to my screen for a second, please?
Yes.
I was trying to save the ladybug paper because I like it.
Yep.
But this is folded, and so when
Yep.
I put my square on top,
You're
because yours
only
is black
gluing
and white,
one side.
yours is black and white, it's hard to see, but I can see the blue popping out. Are you supposed to see?
I will show you what
Yours is all
happens.
the black and white, so it's hard to
I'm
tell.
going to show you a sample so you can see, depends on your paper,
Okay.
right? I'll come back to
Okay.
mine.
I'm not going to glue that because I'm not sure if that's going to work. Okay.
Radio.
Thank you.
So let's show you a sample that does exactly the same as yours. See how it's got that little white bit?
Yeah.
And that's because you have white. You know how I said try and
Yes.
avoid white paper, white space?
Yeah.
That's why. Do you notice
Oh,
it? No, you don't. Now, when you open it, you can see where it comes from. But
right.
I looked at it and went, do I need to fix that? And then I went, you know what? I don't think it makes any difference at all.
Okay. Thank you. My ladybug is not going to work, so I'm not even going to glue that back together.
Yeah.
That
So does that help
yes, it
you?
does. It does
Right.
indeed. Thank you.
Now, some of my others, you don't notice it at all because just of the different paper. Righto. So does that, we're back on, you'd like me
Yes,
to?
thank you. Sorry, but yes.
Righto. No, it's all good. So this is going to sit at an angle. So let's color it in. I was just about, here it is. So this is kind of the water line. Stamping Up actually gives you a little line. So I'm just using Cool Party because it goes with the lemon lime twist. Now I always leave a small bit of lighter in the front, and sometimes I go back. This is just I just take out a little bit of colour with my colour lifter, and I'll use the dark one to add a bit more colour around the side. So I'm not getting too carried away.
All right. I'm just looking. There's a few comments. I just want to make sure that we
Oh,
have.
I'm not reading them. Yep.
Yeah, I just looked too, because so funny is one of them. I can see my paper, the edges of the diamond shape. Yes, okay, that's good. The points of the square mean the
I'm just
card won't
pulling out
fit in
my.
the envelope. Hi, Denise.
Okay. I pulled this out.
So it does fit in an envelope.
Yeah, that's the Stamping Up one though.
Yep. Okay. All right, Denise.
So
So
it
that's
only,
just.
oh, it does turn it back just a tiny,
Oh.
tiny bit. So you
So
may just
instead
have
of
to be,
so
put
just
it a
trim an
little,
eighth, or just trim an eighth of an inch off the square.
well, that would work. I did slip it in and do exactly what I did to check. Is that now what Denise, where are you based? In the United
Yeah,
States?
she's in the
Righto.
U.S.
Righto. So I would, if it was me, I would just give that little extra bit, or when you cut it, cut that one instead at 3 1/4, 3 1/8, which will then give you a bit of room. Rightio. Now, Jennifer, if you use white layer on top, it will be easier to. I was always only going to use the white on top, Jennifer, because I need that nice little sentiment. So there's my. So I've added the water to the. Oh, that doesn't work. This is different. See, this is what happens because I made all my samples, but I didn't make it with this. This won't work with this being clear vase. So I'm now colouring my vase in completely. Can't be water because you can't see the stems. Well, I didn't pick that up. So this isn't like the stamp set that comes with it, which you can see through the vase. So this one is a little different. So now my vase is solid.
So just for those people, I just trimmed mine instead of 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. I did mine 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. Although I don't have an envelope up here, but that just tiny bit should have made a difference.
Idea. So I'll, because I do have an envelope here. So I'm just going to take off. So it's going to be 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. I did
And
actually.
if you use your stylish shapes, oh, actually, that's for the. Never mind.
I know.
That's for the
So
inside.
I've done my vase, which is now, it's not water, it's actually a solid vase. Let's do the green leaves. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I know. You going okay there, Christine?
My handle just fell off my machine. That's all. Sorry.
Lucky our machines are guaranteed for 3 years.
Yeah, this
Now,
one's way older than that, but I just
oh,
have
is
to
it?
adjust it.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I think
I know.
actually I can tell you I bought it because if you want to, well, you can flip to me next time. I'll show you. But I actually write the date
Wait a
of when
minute. I'm going to show you. You're
So
dropped
this
in.
is my mini machine, but whenever I get a machine or when you get a machine, I write the date of when the order date and the order number on the bottom of the machine because who knows where the order form is. But it is guaranteed, it's warranted for 3 years. So obviously this is way too old for the warranty, but that way you have the order number, you don't need the paperwork. So if you ever get a machine, just write the order number and the order date on the bottom of your machine.
And see, I never write my order number, but I usually write the date of the machine. But I actually only thought they'd been out a few years, like 3 years, just under 3 years, I
Yeah.
thought. Idea. So, oh, wait a minute, back to me. Idea. So while you did that, I've just coloured this. So I'm going to pop that up with some dimensionals. Got an empty packet there. What have I got sitting here?
Does this card have a name like the fold?
Yes, it is a diamond gatefold.
So I'm going to write that on the top of my directions. So that I know, because I am horrible at remembering and knowing the names of cards. Diamond gatefold.
Card.
Right.
I know. So I'm just putting some dimensionals on here. And Mary Lou did hers at 3 by 3. And you could easily do it. I mean, basically, you make it work with what you want your image to be. I'm just throwing some of these on to pop it up. So it's going to sit like that. Need it on that angle, but I do want to show you an alternative to this. I won't be using it, but you can use it, and it depends on your image, especially if you make some more of these. You don't have to make it exactly the same. There are some options. So I'm just putting that there. Now, I want to show you the options. This, no matter what, has to go on an angle. So I'm going to stick it on. Now, this is something really important. So if you're doing something else, just wait a sec till you see me do this. So this is your base to that top layer. So whatever is your one that you're going to stick down here is you're just going to flip it over and just put glue on one half. Now, what I always do, just say this is the halfway mark just down there. I keep it well to the left of that so it doesn't go over. Yep. Now, there's a bit of a trick here. So you're going to line it up, that point with that opening. So where it opens, where you folded it, do the same at the top. It will hang over, and you just want to make sure it's nice and square. Now, when I cut that 1/8 of an inch off, you won't even, don't even think you notice. And this is why using green glue, because you can just wiggle a little bit. So you can see mine opens up nicely and easily. Now, to make sure you've got it centered, you can actually turn it over and check the backside. I know it's a little hard to see those little things, but that's there even. I don't. So now it opens up like that. Now, the little difference that you can do, this is not the way I'm going to do it today, is you can actually put that back on square, right? And then not mine because of the way I've done it. Well, I suppose you could as well. You can actually do that. Actually, I might do that. I kind of like
Sure.
that.
I like it too.
Yeah. So it's a little different way of doing it. And for the way I've done my image, it works quite well. So let's just stick that on. I'm not going to pop it up anymore because if I send this overseas, how does this go? It goes like that. So that sits like that. Um, Australia Post and US Post don't like it if it's too popped up. So I just need to place this in the center.
And did you on the folded parts of the pattern paper, did you on on the right side, did you glue those down or are they just
No, left them open.
okay?
Right. You can glue them down, but I had a look at it and went, will I, won't I? And then chose not to.
Nope, I just
But
want to know
it
what you
doesn't
do.
stop it. It doesn't help it.
Got it.
Right. So mine's nice and square. I'm again just going to put some glue in the center because remember it can only go on mine lemon lime twist. I know. So I've done mine a little different, and I'll show you this one I showed you before. I kept it all. Oh, wait a minute. You're still on there. I know. So this is how mine now looks. So you can see, I can see a little bit more of my lemon lime twist.
I like it.
And it pops just a little more. So it's a different way of doing it, but it still works exactly the same. This is the what I would call the traditional way, where they're all at an angle. So you get to choose. There's always something a little different. You could make this a circle, and I can show you a circle one. Rightio. So I need a little sentiment. I had a little play before. So I'm just going to put happy birthday across there. I'm choosing black because it will pop the best. Good. So how are you going, Christine?
I'm doing okay. I'm just deciding how I want to decorate it. I'm just making one.
Well,
I was going to do two, but I'm just
you were
doing
just
one.
showing off, Christine.
Well, I wanted to use that other paper, but
Yeah,
it totally did not work. And that sometimes happens. And that's okay.
I know. I know.
And I just
I'm
discovered, so I'm
moving
using the
around.
bug paper
Yeah,
and one of the prints, because a lot of the dies work with the bug paper, but of course
yep.
the one I picked doesn't. So I'm just hand cutting this cute ladybug.
I know. I'm just grabbing. I hadn't cleaned this ink pad. So now I'm using, just to speed this up a little bit. That's better. I'm going to use one of my retired punches because it does it so easy. I'm hoping it matches this design. This has been around forever. This one. So I'm just going to put that across like that. I don't. Again, I'm not going to pop it up because, as I said, I may want to send this to somebody overseas. Rightio, so there's the front of my card. How are you going, Christine? Can I throw to your desk?
Yes, you can. I was just about to stamp my sentiment.
Rightio.
So
So
I'm
you
gonna
walk us through what you've
so
done
I
and where you're
yeah.
at.
So I went back and forth because I was going to have this paper on opposite, but I liked seeing more of it than seeing more
Yep,
of that. So I
yep,
flipped them. So that
yep.
was easy to do.
Oh, that
I
looks nice like that. I nearly used that paper. Yep,
Oh, good. So, well, I didn't have much choice because I only brought up a few pieces. Um, so then I liked the color, and rather than doing white here, which I have, I decided I did crumb cake,
yep,
which is not exactly the color in here, but it's neutral because
yep,
I brought up, this is actually from another live I think that we had. I still had some bug pieces. I was telling you earlier I was cleaning out my room today, so I found a bunch of stuff.
yep,
And so I had some random pieces cut, some blueberries and strawberries from another card, and I was
yep,
going to put the strawberries on there because there's strawberries on the inside, which I still could do, but then I thought, what if I use the little label and I'm going to stamp hello on there? And I
yep.
just liked this cute little ladybug with the flower. And I
Yes.
think I'll put that on the front. So
Rightio. Now
that's
I've got a
creative.
question whilst you keep going until you
Mm-hmm.
catch up. Um, when this is from Donna, when I glued down the green square, did you glue the center of the square? Yes. When I glued down the green square, no. On the green square, have I got another? Let's just pretend. Oh, that's not square. I know. I've got a glued a sticky note here. And I'm going to take it away from you, Christine,
Yep, go right
just
ahead.
so
I'm just
I can explain this. Rightio. So the green square, just think of it like my sticky note. So it sits like that, right? So I turned it over and I just glued half of it. So straight down, but a little to on mine, a little to the right, and just glued there, edge to edge, edge, and then a little inside. If I folded this, which you won't do, I'll just show you. I'm just going to get, I would put glue down there, up there, and a little bit in the center. And then when I stick it on, it will stick like that to that, because that's my glue side there. So this side stays unglued so I can open it up. Donna, did that clarify that question? Just let me know if that fixed it. I know. Madeline says she likes them on an angle, but the colours are doing her head in. That's because it's kind of busy.
Oh, with all the black and white,
But
and then
yeah, but it jumps. When you see the others, they are my others. They are very, very well, pretty subtle and clean. So this is like a nice contrast to my other samples. Now, whilst tell me when you're ready to go, Christine.
Yep, I'm good. Yep, go ahead.
Rightio. I did have this piece cut out, but I don't now. So we're going to do the inside of this card, which is going to be, because I'm going to look at my measurements now.
Remember, this is the one that you did fix.
Yes. Rightio. So this is 5 inches long, 5 inches down this way, and 3 3/4. Now, I originally had 3 7/8, which worked on all my others. But once you get a strong contrast, it doesn't work. So this is the size. So 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And you see it pops in there nicely. Now, I haven't got a sentiment. I could actually, which I do have cut, but I don't want any more paper or anything more. It's too much, too busy. So I'm just going to glue this down, which is the card insert. So I'm going to throw back to you, Christine. You show us where you're at.
Okay. My messy desk. So I put this closest. So here we go. So here's my front. I hand cut this cute little ladybug out of the paper because I have a bunch of the dies, but none of them works with that ladybug with the flower, which I liked.
Yep.
But a lot of the dies work with this paper.
Yep.
And so that's what I did there. And then I just stamped hello, and I just added 2 little sparkly gems. So I just trimmed. It ended up I have to change my blades. My blades are dull. I just trimmed that so it's 3 3/4 by 5. So that's gonna go on the inside. And then I was just looking for another cute little ladybug to put on the inside. So I have this cute one.
Oh, nice.
I'll just do that.
I use that on one of my other samples.
Oh, I like ladybugs. It's cute.
Yeah.
I love this. I love this pattern of
Yeah.
paper too, with the bees and I don't know if there's a bee. I don't think there's no little bees on this one. There's just big
No.
bees. So but yeah, and I think I don't with the hello, then I can just write a message of my own on the inside, because I don't think I have any other stamps up here that would match. So I'll just leave it hello. I'm going to add this in here like that. And then I'll just add this cute little ladybug reading a book right here. And I suppose. I could add the bee with the watering can up top, but I might just leave that as it is right now. So there we go. It's cute.
It is cute. I'll bring
I
it back.
like the fold a lot, especially when the measurements work.
Ideo.
That's me being cheeky. I'm getting ready.
Ideo. Wait a minute. I'll come back to solo. Ideo. Oh, that's you.
That's me.
It's a little hard on my screen. Ideo. So this is how my card turned out.
I love
So
it.
it's bright. It's bright, summery because we're coming into winter, and then I will add something on the inside. But to be honest, on this, it's a busy paper. I love it on the front, but I will keep it very, very plain. I may just stamp one of those vases with the flowers in black on the bottom, with a sentiment that matches happy birthday. Now, while everyone else is finishing, I'll show you my 3 other samples, because just in case you think I didn't make samples, I made lots of samples. So this is the one that you've seen. So this one is using the new In Colour 12 by 12 pattern paper.
Can you bring it
So
up closer to the camera? Because I don't. Oh, I know what paper that is now. Yep.
yeah. So, and this is using the Moonlit, the
Mm.
center is using the Moonlit Flora.
That's really striking, having a pattern in the middle.
Well, and that's, I tried to show 3 different ways of what you would put in the center. Now, also I've added, I'm just looking for a pokey tool. Here it is. I've added some of the gems that go with that paper. So I'm hoping you'll be able to see those gems.
Yep. Yep.
And I added some little butterflies,
Oh, sweet.
right? And I used Wink Stella, which I know will always be hard. Tell me if you can actually see that
I
wink,
can see a
Christine.
little bit.
Yeah. So I've used Wink of Stella on the main flowers to give it a bit of pop. And then I used I'm So Grateful, which I can't remember. Oh,
I
it's
love it.
from,
I love it right there on the side.
well, just a different way of doing it. And it's
Yep.
from the Benner Sayings, right? Now, so that's number 1. That, well, number 1, number 2. And number 3, I decided that we needed a masculine card. So I did this using the, Christine, you will know because it's matches. It is the
I don't
Waterside
know.
Retreat. Waterside Retreat.
Ah,
So it is the one that matches the paper pumpkin for April. And you can see I opened it up.
oh, nice. You put the
fussy
oars. Yep.
I fussy cut those out. I added some retired. I
Oh,
just go to my
wow. Some
stash.
ribbon.
It's some ribbon, and I just used some double-sided tape to stick that on, and it stuck really, really well.
That's a
Now,
beautiful card.
if you're using double-sided tape on like any ribbon like this, and a little bit sticks out, so there's a little bit of glue where you don't want it to be, I then grab my embossing buddy, which should be sitting on my desk ready to bite me, but I can't find it. I've got more than one. Here it is. All I do, because there's a little bit, because this is a little see-through. So all I do is tap that on. That takes away all any excess stickiness, and then I just brush it off if it's gone anywhere where I don't want it to.
That's a great tip.
So I open it up. Now I'll add a sentiment in here, but I'm wishing you a lovely day. It could be for anything. It could be a graduation. It could be a happy birthday, but it's a nice masculine card. And unlike most masculine cards, it's quite muted colours. It's not real earthy, so I actually like this one. Now, Christine, because we always have to do something that's very similar. Okay, I'll move that over. So this is my other one,
Oh,
and
it's
it's
cute.
using the same paper as Christine used, which is Oh, Christine, what is it?
Yep, and actually Denise had a question about it. So it's called Cute as a Bug. It is still available.
Yes,
This
it's
is the one with
still
the
available
ladybugs.
and it's still current. It's not
Yep.
even on last chance sale.
Yep. So Denise, you can
It's
order
great.
it, or anybody can order it, but
Yeah. Now it comes with stamps and dies, so you can die cut. Now I want to show you. There's a bit of work on this. So I have embossed the back of it. I'm hoping you can see that with the
yeah, I
Lazy
like that.
Daisy embossing folder, which is
Ah,
gorgeous
I
and
don't
perfect
have
for
that
this.
one. Yeah.
Well, it's very, very nice. Have I got it here? I've got it nice and handy.
I have the ladybug one, and that would work with it too.
Yeah, it would. Anyway, and then these are four images that I die cut from the paper. So the little mushrooms, the little flower, the ladybug, and is that lily of the valley?
Yes.
Christine, lily of the valley flower. All right, so it comes together really, really nicely. I use the Thinking of You from the ephemera pack, which I'm
Hmm.
hoping is on my desk somewhere.
I have it.
You
Because I
got it?
took mine out just
Oh,
in case.
it's such a good thing for this. So I
It's
just did a
called,
Thinking of You.
yep, Greetings for All, Mix and Match.
Yes. So this has, I don't know how many, but probably about 200 sentiments, all mixed. And so whatever you want will actually be in there. And then when you open it up, it looks like that. So this paper is kind of like Christine's. It doesn't match the front, but I still felt it looked really good. But you having no white space just means you don't have those little bits there. So that worked out. You can see it's very similar to
I love it.
Christine's
Yeah.
and it's very, very cute. And I don't have any kid cards at the moment, so I thought this was the perfect one to do. And as I said, I can do a birthday or whatever
Yep.
for that. So these are my four samples.
Love them all.
Um,
And they're all so different.
and you can see I've used circles. This is where you do have a base for the card, and how you decorate the front of them is really just have a play and work out what works for what you've got in your stash. So, Christine, I'm going to ask everybody, which is your favourite?
Ooh.
So, card one, card two, card three, or card four?
Oh, Anne, that's such a hard question because they're all so different. I I could find a favorite thing on all of them, but if I had to say right away, it would be the ladybug one, number four.
So that was
Number four.
radio. So Nina says card number four. Mary Lou says card number one. What is everybody else? Also good. Two and four. All right. I'll just give it a little while longer.
Oh, someone
Two
else says two and
and
three.
three. Wait a minute. I'm getting a little hate for number one, I feel.
No, I
Is
like.
that a P is that a PTSD one, is it?
I think it wouldn't be as I think in person it would be
It's a
better on
bit
the
bright.
eyes
Yeah,
than
it's
on the
bright.
camera. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
I don't mind the brightness, but I understand. I actually think
yeah, it's busy.
the the black square that you added as a square really um settles it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. So really I even thought it is doing my head in. I know. Interestingly, the order that I made them, right? Obviously that's my last one. That was the one I made late last night. And so this was my
Ah,
sample that I
the
played with to work out how to
the
make them.
most calm was first.
Yes, exactly. And then I wanted a masculine one. Then obviously last night I wanted something that to show that you can use whatever paper you like,
Yeah.
except which was your choice, Christine.
Well,
It
that's because
probably did not work as well. Not the one you finished with,
no,
the
no,
first
no. Oh,
Russian.
yeah, yeah. Yours worked fine because the pattern on the inside is muted enough. But my
Yeah,
ladybug with the blue, that didn't just that, and then
yeah.
my other one with the bunnies on the back, that did work because I didn't understand. But
And
that's
it's
okay.
easy for me when I know how it's going to turn out to pick paper that obviously makes it
Right.
zing. And then this one, the one that's giving everyone a headache. I'm alone with number one. I love love lemon lime twist. Thank you, Mary
It
Lou.
was
I can
Mary
rely
Lou.
on you. Ideo, Christine. I'm
And
going to hand.
hold on, hold on. The first one now, the one that you made first
Yep.
in the center, that reminds me a little bit of White Lotus wallpaper. Have you ever seen the White
Ah,
Lotus?
no.
Oh, well, it's a show.
Oh, I
Um,
do. I watch it on TV when on in the plane when I travel.
yeah. So,
Yep.
anyways, that it's just reminding me of some of the wallpaper, which they always had really cool wallpaper. So
I
that's
didn't
what
know that.
reminding me of that. Yeah, just
Well,
a
see,
note.
I'll have to keep an eye out when I
Yeah,
next fly.
yeah.
Ideos. So I thought even it did my hand. Radio. So Christine, I'm going to throw back to you.
Do you want to
Um,
throw back to all four screens?
I can, I think.
Yeah.
Look at that. I haven't been able to do that before. Oh,
Huh.
that's what we normally do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So this was fun. This was fun, even with all the confusion, because that was make stamping together fun is the laughs. So yeah, so that was good. And I like the final design very much. I like that a lot. So we were going to mention, so we don't go on too long. Stampin' Up has two cool things coming up. One, I haven't even actually I haven't told my people about either one of them. So on May 2nd, so that's Saturday for both of us, right? Yeah.
Yep.
May 2nd, um, Stampin' Up! Is doing a 24-hour flash sale on select scrapbooking items because apparently it's National Scrapbooking Day or International
It
Scrapbooking
is.
Day.
It is.
So I don't know what is on sale yet, but I will send that in email to my people tomorrow. But 20% off select scrapbooking supplies. So that's always a great thing. And then the second thing is starting on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
It always the conversion of the time I get messed up. Starting on Tuesday is actually a couple things. It's the new catalog. So this new catalog
Whoop
be-
whoop.
begins, and I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. So that starts on Tuesday. And there's a join offer. It's actually two different join offers that starts on Tuesday for the whole month of May. So, and Anne will actually show you. There are every year Stampin' Up! Introduces 5 new ink colors, and so there's 5 new colors. And so one of the choices of the joining kit is all 5 new ink pads, which for US adds up to $75 that you would get for free with joining. And she'll go over the ink pads in a second. And the second option is you can add an extra $35 to your starter kit. So instead of choosing $125 for $99 payment, it would be, I didn't do the math. 25, I think it's $155 for $99 starter kit. So that's awesome. So that's happening in May. And Australian numbers would be different, but it's comparable.
I'm working it out now.
Yep. Yeah. And then
Except
so
obviously I can't add up very
that's okay.
well.
It's going out in my email on Tuesday. Um, but there's new ink pads. I've talked about it on my live, and I'm sure Anne has too. But Stampin' Up! Redesigned or purchased the licensing or whatever the terminology is. There's new ink pads, and they're magnetic, and they're awesome. They just come apart and they just go back together. It's awesome. And so that's the hydrangea hue color. Oh, I didn't even realize it did it that way. Oh, okay. I just learned something new. It's really cool. They are felt pads versus the foam pads. What else is different about them? They're a little bit bigger. They
Yes, they
still
are.
they still fit in the storage unit. So if you have the Stamp It Up storage unit, they still fit fine. They just hang out just a smidge, but they're
Now,
fine.
I've got a solution for that.
Oh, I'm just gonna let mine stick out.
Oh, no, Christine. You've got an OCD friend. How could that possible
I
be
know.
possible? So what I did is pulled apart, which I had to do anyway to take out the old colours and put in the new colours, which you don't have to do. Well, nobody has to do, but I do because I want to make sure that I'm showcasing new product, not stuff that's sold 6 years ago. Because what happens is everybody says to me, "What colour was that, and how can I get it?"
Mm.
Because I've left it in my stack. So I pulled out all my little cases, and I'll show you these because these actually came with the Stamping Up. Oh, can I find them? I put them somewhere very, very safe. I can't find them actually. Oh, maybe. No, I can't find them. But what you got was some little plastic thick dots that
Oh,
sit at the bottom.
yep,
They gave us way too many.
yep.
And so what I used them as my stopper for the smaller ink pads. So all mine line up. Wait a minute, I'll take you off here.
Oh, I see. Oh my
So
God, that's so much work.
no, it only, look, honestly, it took 1 minute to actually stick them in. You just stick them in, and I did cut a template out, so it was like about an inch. So I'd
Mm-hmm.
put it at the back, then just stick down the dot, and then shove the old ink pads in. So as you see, mine are all like magically correct. But if that doesn't work for you, if you don't have an OCD friend like Christine
Then
does,
you'll come to my house and I'll show you. They just stick out a little bit. It's not a
which
big
doesn't
deal.
matter anyway, but I did because it was so easy. And I went, oh, I must be able to fix this. I'm a smart woman. You wouldn't know it. So, yes, that's what I did. Ideo, sorry to interrupt. Keep going, Christine. Is there
That's
anything else?
okay.
Oh,
Uh,
online exclusives are also
oh yeah,
released
yeah,
on
yeah. So online
Tuesday.
exclusives, there'll be new stuff coming out with that as well. And I don't know if I should say this, but for the United States only, there's a whole Winnie the Pooh line of products coming out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because of licensing and stuff, and Stampin' Up really wanted it to be for everybody, but there was some law or something. I don't know, but that's online exclusive. So you'll see that in my email.
And it is
They really
amazing.
are. It's like the old fashioned drawings. It's like
Yeah.
not the
I
Disney drawings, it's the
yeah.
old fashioned drawings. It's
Yeah,
really
they
nice.
are
Yeah.
beautiful,
Yeah.
and we are very disappointed in Australia that we can't have them. But that's not a Stamping Up issue. That's a
No,
licensing
it's
issue
licensing.
in
Yeah.
Australia. So I'm disappointed, but that's okay.
But there's also
Um,
other stuff. I ordered the octopus set because I really liked that. Even though there's no dies that go with the octopus, I'll have to hand cut them out, but hand cut all 8 arms. But that's all right.
that's a
There's
lot of work, Christine. I'm happy putting work into organisation, but not that fussy
But
cutting.
I know, and I don't mind the fussy cutting. So you see how we get along so well. Um, so yeah, so new online exclusives, new products, new catalog, new join offer, sale on Saturday, scrapbooking stuff. What else? I mean, that's plenty.
I
Um,
will just say the ink pads are worth $120 for Australian customers. So that's a bonus of $120 to the $169 that our joining kit costs. Um,
and I
and if
think
you,
they're $75 because they're 15 each. So
yeah,
75
and
times
they're
5.
25, I think here, I
Yep.
think 25 or 24. So you've got a rough idea. And then if you choose not to take the ink pads, you can do for $169 you get $235 pick of whatever you like, which is an additional 66.
Yep.
So the fabulous bit about the ink pads is if you're joining up, you won't have any of the magnetic ink pads. It's a great way of getting started. And those colours
They're
are
beautiful.
divine.
They're
So
beautiful.
yes. Same thing tomorrow for us. The scrapbooking special offer, 20% off selected goodies. And now I know so many of you stamped along with us or created along with us or crafted along with us. Um, can you share with us your photos?
Please
So
do.
you can, I'm not sure, we haven't yet worked this out. I don't think you can share on the live. You can't on YouTube, but you might be able to on Facebook. If not, we both put out on Facebook a message this morning with the
What we can
measurements.
do, what I've done in the past is take a picture of my card,
Yep,
your cards. It would be faster if I just took a picture of my card right now and just posted it, and then
yep,
I'll get yours up later, and then you can post your pictures in the comments underneath the
that would
photo.
be great. Thank you. I'll do the same.
Yeah,
So thank
yeah,
you.
I'll take a
So we
picture of
want
it.
to see what you make. It always makes us happy and it makes everybody else happy. And you actually inspire everybody else, which is what we really like.
Yeah.
Ideo, that's it. We're a little
So
earlier than we used to. Oh,
the
sorry.
next
Yep.
the next joint live, the next one of these will be for US time or date June 4th. In Australia Day will be June 5th, same time, but June 4th or 5th. I will not be live next Tuesday. I normally go live every Tuesday, but next week I can't, but I'll be back the Tuesday after. And you go live is it Wednesdays?
Wednesday at 7 o'clock Brisbane time. So all you have to do is find Brisbane time, which is
I just watched the
in the
replay.
middle of the night. So you're going to watch a
I
replay.
watched the replay.
That's the idea. It's in the middle of the night for US people, not for here.
Yeah.
So yes. IDEO, there's a couple of new comments.
All right.
I'll
Oh, we
just
had some first
mention
timers, so welcome. Please come back. We we have lots of fun. And um yeah, so sorry, I got distracted. There was something flashing on my screen. And so we're real, obviously. There's no edits, there's no perfection here. We're just real stampers and we want you to do the same thing. And just have fun.
And can I try recovering some dignity and grace? That little mistake that I made, I did it on purpose just to share how to fix things. Will that work? No. It was a good try, Anne, but yes. But everything is fixable, and we've shown that
Yeah.
today. So you
Yeah.
see us
And
real.
like my paper that I didn't get to use, I'll save it and I'll use it on something else. That's all.
Yep.
Like, yeah. No big deal.
IDEO. Thank you, everybody. Have a great month till you see us both together. Have a great week till you see me again live. Much appreciated. It's been great catching up.
Thank
And
you,
as
everybody.
always, lots of laughs. Thanks,
Okay.
Christine.
Thank you,
Bye for
Lynn.
now.
Bye-bye.